Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 44 years. I'm going through the text again this year, asking Jesus to clarify for me as I read, and then I write from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So let's get started. We're looking at chapter 14, section 5, the Circle of Atonement, and this is the last two paragraphs, which I'm going to be sorry to leave this one. I love this section. So, paragraph 10 says the crucifixion had no part in the atonement. Only the resurrection became my part in it. That is a symbol of the release from guilt by guiltlessness. Whom you perceive as guilty, you would crucify. Yet you restore guiltlessness to whomever you see as guiltless. Crucifixion is always the ego's aim. It sees everyone as guilty, and by its condemnation, it would kill. The Holy Spirit sees only guiltlessness, and in his gentleness, he would release from fear and reestablish the reign of love. The power of love is in his gentleness, which is of God, and therefore cannot crucify nor suffer crucifixion. The temple you restore becomes your altar, for it was rebuilt through you, and everything you give to God is yours. Thus he creates, and thus must you restore. Paragraph 11. Each one you see, you place within the holy circle of atonement or leave outside, judging him fit for crucifixion or for redemption. If you bring him into the circle of purity, you will rest there with him. If you leave him without, you join him there. Judge not except in quietness, which is not of you. Refuse to accept anyone as without the blessing of atonement and bring him into it by blessing him. Holiness must be shared, for therein lies everything that makes it holy. Come gladly to the holy circle and look out in peace on all who think they are outside. Cast no one out, for here is what he seeks along with you. Come, let us join him in the holy place of peace, which is for all of us, united as one within the cause of peace. Jesus begins these two paragraphs in the Circle of Atonement by saying the crucifixion has no part in this, only the resurrection. When we judge someone, we crucify him. When we bless them, we resurrect them, so to speak. This is our purpose. Each person of whom we are aware awaits our judgment. Will we invite them into the circle of atonement or leave them out? We'll place ourselves where we place them. Who will I bless with the atonement today? Which politician? Someone from my past? That person who thinks I don't know what I'm talking about? How about the one who doesn't seem to be taking our work together seriously? Anyone who seems like a threat to me in some way is one I can bless and bring into the circle to stand with Jesus and all of us. Jesus tells us to judge not except in quietness, which is not of you. When I see myself judging today, I will stop and turn it over to the Holy Spirit to judge for me so I can see it as it truly is. He cuts through the illusion of fear and goes straight to the truth. He will always judge us to be as God created us, completely innocent. This is not something I can do from the split mind's perspective. On my own, I cannot see it, but I can choose the one who does. Jesus also tells us that holiness must be shared, for therein lies everything that makes it holy. I am holy because you are holy. I will not recognize my own holiness without recognizing yours. This is why I still judge and find others guilty. My judgment is perpetuating an error in keeping myself in fear of my brother rather than in love. I'm keeping myself in hell, but I understand my way out now. When I fear anyone, I will see this error now and allow the Holy Spirit to decide for God for me. The ego certainly isn't going to do that. Jesus ends this section with a plaintive call to join that opens my heart to respond in kind. Come, let us join him in the holy peace, holy place of peace, which is for all of us, united as one within the cause of peace. I'm going to read that again. Come, let us join him in the holy place of peace, which is for all of us, united as one within the cause of peace. I do not want to, I do want to respond to this call. I want to join with everyone without exception. I want to call each person I meet or think of to the circle of atonement. And I can do this. I begin my day by asking the Holy Spirit to decide for me in all things. And I remind myself of this decision all through the day. I am devoted with active willingness to the denial of guilt in all its forms. I have discovered that the temptation to find guilt is a senseless attempt to defend against fear, and so I will turn that over to the Holy Spirit as well. I will let him remind me of my true nature, which cannot be attacked, and that this life is just an experience I chose, not my reality. It hardly needs my defense, only my forgiveness. Jesus, I love everything in your book, but I am particularly grateful for this section. It has brought me closer to awakening as I've practiced it along with the lessons. I will stand on this holy ground with you as I continue to invite all others to that you send my way to join us there. And if I falter, I know the Holy Spirit will gently help me find my way back. I feel blessed and want to extend that blessing to everyone else. And I will keep choosing again. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, then please like it. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. I also contemplated the lesson for today, so be sure and check that out. And I'll be back soon with another reading. See you then.